Hello. How's it going? Cathedora, good to see you. Enjoy your snack. Snacks are very important. Very important. That was why I underestimated the time that I needed to do all the things. I was like, well, I guess I could stream today. And then I posted a thing in Discord and was like, I guess I'm streaming today. And then I underestimated the time that I would need to get ready. So whatever. Anyway, we're here. We are here. And I'm just gonna go through my Feuillard exercises. I already did my trill exercises. So if you were looking forward to those, I'm sorry to say you will have to tune in perhaps next time for the trill exercises. But we're gonna get into some finger twisters, and then we're gonna get into some shifting, and then we're gonna do other stuff. Yay! So here we're doing 15. If you're on Twitch and would like to follow along in the sheet music, I just posted a link in the chat. We're doing number 15 under big number 2. Oh, and also fun times, because the new piece that I'm working on is in an alternate tuning. My cello, I had my lesson yesterday, and so we tuned my cello, and then I didn't retune it. So I tuned it to the alternate tuning. So check this out. Actually, let me just check that tuning, because even though it's supposed to be dissonant, that sounds like maybe not. It's a little high. What's up, Dimitri? Micro tuning is all the rage these days. Yeah, so this is an F sharp. Usually it's a G. So it's a half step lower, and then this is a B. Usually it's a C. Did you get outside today, Dimitri? I had a nice bike ride. Not a long ride, but I moved recently, so I went to the bank, because doing grown-up things is much more fun when you can do it on your bike. And then there's a bike trail that I was unsure of how to enter. Like I see it all the time when I'm driving, and I was like, well, how do you get down there if you're not in a car? How does this work? So I did a little off-roading. I was in a mountain bike, or a hybrid mountain-y hybrid bike. So I located the entrance and the exit to the bike trail for future reference if I do errands in that part of town. But yeah, some of the, because I was riding some of the it wasn't a trail per se. There were railroad tracks in the way. So I was like, okay, I'm riding next to the railroad tracks on this, it was a dirt and gravel sort of road. And I'm like, how I see it. It's right there. How do I? And then finally I just had to pick up my bike and step over the railroad tracks. I had to portage. I don't know if that's what you call it on a bike, but if I were canoeing, I would have been portaging. Anyway, we were doing number 15 here. No, is that what we're doing? No. I gotta get better at my bow management there. You hike a bike. That makes sense. And a little trespassing is always recommended on a bike. I don't think I was trespassing, actually. I mean, maybe I guess railroad tracks are always trespassing. I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, let's do this thing. Let's do not that fast. What tempo did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, not that fast. I don't know why I was having trouble with that. I've done this exercise a bazillion times. See, do you bring your own cello for music lessons? Yes, but I do have a car, so I don't have to bike with my cello. I saw a post yesterday on Blue Sky that somebody had to, like, they rigged up some kind of like their like rucksack backpack straps to their cello so that because there was like a weird transportation situation where there weren't any buses or like I don't know like what the situation was, but they had to bike to their lesson on a cello with their cello, and that seemed like a really bad idea. It's not heavy, it's just like big and awkward. Who Dares wins GB. Good to see you. Okay, what were we doing? See, don't know, gas prices getting kind of ridiculous, so you might be biking with the cello sooner or later. I mean, that's probably going to be like my one like weekly use of my car is going to be going to the cello lesson. That was one reason I got my my bikes. I hadn't been riding really since 2019, and like I got one of my bikes tuned up in 2020 before all the things, and that I hadn't gotten it tuned up since then. So I got it tuned up. It's rideable, and I am very much enjoying riding. And I think the tune-up was a good investment. Okay, that's enough of that one. Let's do some shifting. Where are you? There you are. Okay, cool. So this is going to be on, this will be on my F sharp string. Silver! Nice to see you. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. All right, so we'll see if that messes. We'll see if that the down tuning messes with me. Hopefully it won't. I should just be able, like, where it was messing with me. So I was playing some other pieces by Helen Mountfort that are in a different alternate tuning. That is, it tunes down 3 strings, or sorry, no, just the A string and the C string get tuned down, but it was tuned down like a lot. And then when some of these exercises, I was like, wait, I couldn't like grasp the the tones that I needed, like the, you know, what notes was I hitting, and then it was a whole thing, and then it got to be a sort of kind of like a little bit of a barrier to me practicing actually. But anyway, so this one we're just gonna pretend. See, and this is one of the ones that I was having trouble with, but I wrote some things down to make it so this is not a problem. Time to play some Angin de Poitrin. I don't know that one. Cathedora has returned with ice cream. Ice cream is like, I don't want to say always, but ice cream is usually a good idea. I support this. I support this. I took myself out for ice cream this weekend because it was nice out. All right, let's do this. Actually, Cathedora, if you have a free hand at some point, could you give Dimitri a shout out? Dimitri is he does a lot of IRL streaming. So we were talking about bikes. He does biking sometimes. I've seen him cross country skiing, just out walking, and it's very nice. I like it. Thank you. And we've also got Dav Kind. Bussy Bunch in the house. I did join the Bussy Bunch. It's for those of you that, so we got Dav Kind and Dimitri, that's how I know them from the Bussy Bunch. But I joined Zach Bussy's stream team. And two of my teammates are in the chat. So anyway, it's good to see both of you. Took a minute to get that one, but we got it. Yeah, and everybody go follow Dav Kind, who streams some pew pew games, but also it's like a really chill place to hang out. So it's kind of a fun sort of mix of vibes. I like it. Okay, and while we're at it. Everybody also follow Cathedora, who's been killing it on the streams, streaming most mornings, US time. A lot of Minecraft, occasionally some Animal Crossing, sometimes photo editing, sometimes other things, but mostly Minecraft. Mostly Minecraft and cats. They have 3 cats. Okay, we're doing number 4. More shifting. 36. Okay, so apparently I went to the eye doctor this week for my annual exam, and apparently I'm getting bifocals, or tech lenses or whatever. So I'm hoping that maybe that'll help me with some of the sheet music reading. The nice thing about doing the digital sheet music is that I can zoom in on things if I need to. But yeah. See, Silver says I really need to have like 36 hours per day so I can watch all the great streams of everyone. Right? So true. What are we doing again? 36. You are here. Okay, so you are... Okay, so it's just a little baby shift on this one. It's a little half step shift. So we go from an extended position to a regular position, and we stay in a regular position, and we end in an extended position. Start my timer. We'll call it a minute. We will call that 1 minute. Close enough. Did I write down what I did though? Oops. I did. So at least I got that part. 5, 16. All right, so this one. Okay, this is a bigger shift. Okay, so normally I'm tuned down a half step, so we're going to this note. That's supposed to be, if I was tuned in standard tuning, that would be an F. Wait, no, that'd be an E. So where do we shift back down? Usually it'll tell you where to shift, and this one, the shifting up is clearly marked, but the downshift is not, which is interesting. That is, well, it's what it's. I'll speak the notes as they're written, and just note that everything's a half step down from what I'm actually looking at. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I need to write something down here. That's probably supposed to be a 4 here. Oh, hello. I don't know if my Apple Pencil has any charge. No, not that. All right. Let me just do this. The nice thing about these Apple Pencils is that they do charge pretty fast. Did not check that. Oh yeah, thank you. Apple Pencil battery is low. All right. Well, problem definitively identified. There you are. This is in 5, in case you were counting along and like, wait, that's not 4. No, because it's 5. Also didn't start my timer there. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, for 6, we're doing number 20. So let me just repost the link in chat. Stream scribe, Carlo, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a nice Thursday. Everybody also go follows the stream scribe. We got everybody here. Cathadora's eating ice cream, so we want to make sure that they have time to do that. Don't follow it ends badly. Oh, Carlo is exaggerating. I have some of Carlo's art. It's upstairs it's in a nice art portfolio at the moment for safety. Oh, don't worry about it, Cathadora. I was like, oh, don't worry. Tell your server mates I said hi. I didn't want to bother you while you were doing the things. Okay, so 20, you're here. Yeah, Silver also says hi. Let's see here. Okay, so this one is in tenor clef. 4. Oh, okay. So this goes up to a G sharp. So we go. I got to get the notes in my brain. Wait a minute. It's a D sharp. It's not an extension. Okay, there we go. All right, one more shifting exercise. One more. We have number 7. $40. I think there are 60. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost at the end of the list, and then we get to go back to the beginning, but not quite. A few more, about another week. Okay, so are you in? Yeah, you're in tenor clef. So we're starting on an F. Okay, that's what we're doing. This is the biggest stretch on the cello here in 5th position. All right. I don't really feel like doing number 8, so we're not going to do number 8. Maybe we'll do it later. Let's see if my pencil is charged. Halfway charged. Not bad. So I did a recital. I did a thing. And since the last time I have seen you, I did a thing. And it went really well. I played a light by Helen Mountfort that I've been practicing, that I was really working on refining. And yeah, my teacher thought it went well. I will be posting there is video. I will post it to my YouTube channel. Maybe later. I need to get on that, but I do have video. It did turn out. As usual, I recorded it like I stood up a tripod, and like as it was my turn to go up to perform, I'm like, go past the tripod, hit record, pick up my cello, and go out there. So it's always a little nerve-wracking if I'm like gonna bump the camera, so all you can see is like the wall or something or whatever. But it's fine. I don't really want to like. Often, some friends will come to the recital. They enjoy it. It's but I don't really want to make somebody else like be in charge of things. When they totally would. But I'm just like, it's fine. I do it myself. You just hang out and enjoy. But yeah, it was good. Intonation was really good. My teacher commented on that. I did, I was working on some of those shifts, especially towards the end where I was having a little trouble landing on the correct note. So I was like it wasn't that I was out of tune. It was that sometimes I was shifting. That would get a little wonky, but no, I nailed that. And I felt pretty good about my teacher said the whole bird thing came through pretty well. So, yeah, it was good. So anyway, yeah, you'll be able to see the video. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's in the chat. Thank you, Silver. But yeah, it'll be up probably later tonight. And I will post in my Discord when I actually get that dealt with. So you can see it, but it was only, it's a short piece. So it was only like 2 minutes. So, yeah, so I did the thing. And then, I'm going to start, let me pull it up. I'm going to start a new Helen Mountfort piece. So that's the same composer as the same composer as the piece that I performed. Been dabbling in a lot of her stuff. Silver, you live in the future. You live in the future, so it'll be, well, I mean, oh yeah, your time zone, it's already tomorrow in your time zone. So yes, it will be up in a few hours, let's say, before I go to bed, which may be different than the rest of you. So yeah. Okay. So where is? I gotta find these are just bookmarks. I have bookmarks. Oh, there it is. This is the whole shebang here. So this is the piece that I'm going to be working on. Oh, okay. So, I got it. The Heart Afraid of Breaking, I think is the one. Wait, no. Oh yeah. So the instructions from the composer say, this is very important. We talked about this for a bit. In this piece, the cello is imitating the sound of the duduk, an ancient Armenian double reed instrument. Vary and experiments with tone color, glissandi, and speed and width of vibrato. So the duduk, I had a lesson about that at my lesson. My notes from there say the duduk is the saddest instrument ever. So a double reed instrument is it's in the bassoon and the oboe family. And I guess it's like a short piece. My cello teacher's wife is a clarinetist, so he knows stuff and things about reed instruments. Yeah, he said it's the saddest instrument ever. And in movies, if you have in the score, if you have a scene where a sad thing happens in the desert, usually it's a duduk in some of the soundtrack. So that's the thing. So we talked about a bunch of stuff, and I really like the idea of doing composers that performing music by composers that are not, the standard canon. I love Bach, and I have played a lot of Bach, and I hope to play much more Bach in the future. But there's all these other great composers out there that don't get necessarily the the recognition or the attention as some of, as like Bach or Fauré or, some of these other folks. So Helen Mountfort I've talked about her a lot because I've been playing a lot of her stuff from this, the Naked Cello collection, which I will post. Oh, I don't think I have a button. I need to make a button. But that's the album that all of these pieces are from. I bought my sheet music on Bandcamp. But yeah, anyway, so she's modern and she's still alive. So that's pretty neat. And I think I like the idea of supporting a composer that's, actively working and doing the thing. So you can get her album. You can get the version of the album that I linked to in the Twitch chat is with the sheet music, but there is a version of the album that is just the audio, like a normal, like you'd buy a normal album on Bandcamp. So and her stuff, I saw it on Deezer, so I assume it's elsewhere. So let's take a look at this. I said we went over this at my lesson, and I'm going to add a practice item here in Mujo. Mountfort, I totally botched. The Heart Afraid of Breaking. All right. And I have I didn't bring I went to a show last night, like right after my lesson, so I had to lug my cello with me to this, like, I went to see ESA, which is like it's metal for people that like synthesizers and don't like guitars. So I'm like, got my big old cello on my back at this like tiny little club in Minneapolis, and I wouldn't have tried to bring my cello with me had my friend Jarvis not been the promoter, and we arranged it ahead of time. He was like, yes, that's fine. I knew it'd be fine. But yeah, anyway, my cello went to its first industrial show last night. But anyway, I have a picture of, so anyway, because I went to that show, I didn't want to bring, I was like, I'm bringing my cello with me. I don't want to really like bring my iPad with me too and like have to leave that in the trunk. So I just brought all of my, everything that I had printed, I just brought with me because I knew we were going to like look at new stuff. But I didn't have this with me. So I'm just pulling up on this other iPad over here. Where is my photo thingy? There we go. I'm going to put some fingerings in. But here, so molto rubato. So rubato means you kind of play with the tempo. It's not right on like it was at the ESA show last night. Okay. So we go here. I'm going to kind of just learn the notes. Wait a minute. Okay. So we're not. We got F sharp. Wait. It's on the D string. We have F sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp. So on the D string, that'll be. And C sharp. Ah. should sound like no. That's it. That's it. Marchman, welcome in. Thanks for the follow earlier. I don't like to out the new follows if they haven't presented themselves in chat. But welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I'm literally like looking at this piece for basically the first time. We just went over it with my teacher and we're in, oh yeah, there's an F sharp. So it says express piano, expressivo, very expressive, very tender. So I'm gonna play this where I'm not, where my fingers are not all the way pressed to the fingerboard. And one thing that for this piece, for my vibrato, we want to add a little guitar style vibrato. So on a guitar, you kind of bend the string a little bit. So that's what we're doing. So we want to do from the wrist, and we want to bend the string to give it like an extra sort of whatever. There's a rest there, but we'll get to that. So here's where we have some fingerings that I need to transfer over. Dimitri says, oh my God, for a second I thought you were playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. I can. Just for you, Dimitri. Usually I don't take requests, but just for you. So here we have, this is a, okay, we changed this to a down bow. This is a 1, 2, 4, and that's an up bow. Okay, so here we've got okay, so that's the first line. supposed to be quiet too. Oh, and that's an interesting marking. I'm not going to worry too much about that, but that group of 16th notes in that descending scale with the glissando has a 5, and I don't know what to call that. That happens a bunch of times, and just not going to worry about that so much. We're going to, because it's very much a feel piece. So the rhythms and such are approximate. They're a suggestion, a guideline. Close. So here, let's see, got 2 and a 2 there. I think that's a 2. Okay, so here. So with the cello tuned down, we're gonna get some nice ringing on these F sharps. Okay, it's an A sharp. So how does that sound? That's not right. So what are these notes? So there's a D. We go E, D, C sharp, B, then A sharp, so that's a half step. That's not right. Is there a sharp that I'm not seeing? No. We go from A sharp. I want to say this seems Phrygian to me. It's definitely in a mode. Phrygian would be my first guess. No. Why? We have a whole step. Then we have a half step. And then we have another half, a whole step. And then we have a half step. And then a whole step. Oh, that's a 1.5 steps. That's why. That's what we had going on. We had a 1.5 steps. And then we want to get that glissando in there. Okay, so up to this point, we've got so that's the whole the introduction here. And that actually we see in the music sul tasto lightly flautendo. So it should actually so now it says normal, mezzo piano crescendo. So what do we have? Let me see what I need to transfer over. We got a 4 here. These are just my teacher's suggestions. This stuff all the time. Sometimes he comes up with better ideas. Sometimes the mood strikes him to play one thing over the other. Okay, we got 2 4s there, and then all right, so that's good enough. So then this next little mini phrase looks like it's the same. Looks like it's repeated, but it's louder. guys, I forgot what I just did. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So what I'm doing, I'm just kind of like, I'm transferring all the fingerings over right now and just kind of getting a feel for playing the piece myself. I've heard it a number of times, but this is the first time I'm trying to play it. I mean, I did a couple things yesterday at my lesson, but for the most part, we just talked about stuff. Two there. Oh, and the other thing that I forgot to do here, let's work on this. So in the score, there is a second, much smaller staff, bass clef staff, below the melody, the main part staff, and that's a line for left hand pizzicato. So we're going to be doing a lot of that on the F sharp. So that's where that comes in. The second time where we're playing a little bit louder, that starts to come in. And what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to get my finger over here and ready on the F sharp string, usually known as the G string, to get ready to play that. That's an octave. I think that's it. What do we have for suggestions here? Have a 2 there. 1, 1, 3, 3, and then 2. Okay, that's it for this line. Hey, Cathedora, over on YouTube. DJ Moans 1. What does the tin say? Something, music, something? Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do that. What does the tin say? Which tin? Which tin? On the desk? Tin on the desk. Here? This thing? Madison Music Exchange. It's a record store in Madison, Wisconsin. It is the record store where I went to a signing with Butch Vig and Steve Marker and Wendy Schneider to get a cassette tape signed for the Smart Studios story. It's a koozie, yeah. Yeah, and then I have a lemon flavored sparkling water here. Not the name brand stuff. It's the generic stuff. But anyway, you should go follow DJ Moans 1. Just because. I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to let you follow and go hang out and see what happens. See what you find. See what you find. Actually, where do we want to shift there? We talked about my ingrown toenail this last week. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. I'm so sorry I missed that. I hope that your toenail is not bothering you, but I would assume an ingrown toenail would be bothersome. When toenails aren't in the spot where they should be, it's just not good. Is that right? Yeah, that's a half step. So DJ Moans 1, check this out. That's how we're tuned today. We have A, D, F sharp. I have no G strings today, and B. Let's see. Back to the toenail. Yeah, after some digging around, it's all good now. Oh, good. We had photos, but you, Violet, started to hurl, so we just went back to chatting about it. That is very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I had my recital. I was playing the other Helen Mountfort piece, Alight, the bird piece. and ended up talking to one of the other cello students. One of the other adult cello students is also a flute player. So sometimes she usually plays in an ensemble, like, I don't know, she usually plays with another of the cello students. And they played two cello and, was it just two cellos and piano? So just a duet with piano accompaniment, but sometimes she'll play the flute with the other cellist. They've done like piano, cello, and flute ensembles, which is really fun. But she was like, yeah, usually us flutes get stuck with all the bird pieces, so you did a good job. I was pleased with that. It's, the flute's always the birds. It's like, so I think she was kind of excited to hear some other instrument get the bird treatment. Apparently Violet also plays flute. I did not know that. People have all kinds of skills that I don't know about. Okay, so I was ignoring the cool part. I was ignoring the bass line. So we go. And then so we've got a B. So those are the notes, but that's not how I'm going to play that because that's icky sounding. Cathedora says, I'm particularly good at microwaving coffee. I believe that is a known skill, but you have many skills, Cathedora. That is definitely one of them. That is definitely near the apex of your skills. You are exceptional at microwaving coffee. There's even an emote. You have now playing for your sheet music? Yeah, it's there. Right there. I've had it for a long time, but it's, it's not like, I don't have it like jumping out at everybody. It's there. I probably could tweak it a little bit so it's a little bit more readable, but it's there. And that's not to diminish your other skills, Cathedora, by the way. It's just that your microwaving coffee skill is like world class. See, we get here. That's not right. Oh yeah, it totally was. Is that really? We're going from A sharp to G. That's a step and a half. Yes, that's all right. we go on to the A string. Then we go back into treble clef. Fun times. My memory for finger placement has improved. Well, thank you. Yep, I'm working on things. I feel like working on the on a light, because it's like way the heck up here. And in treble clef, I think it helps to work on learning the upper part of the fingerboard a little bit better. So let's see. What does my teacher do here? He does everything on his first finger because he likes to slide around on this one. He likes those glissandi. Okay, so we got a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1. And then we start on a 3 and a down bow. Thanks, Silver. So here, where do I jump in here? Good night, Silver. Thanks for hanging out. It's always wonderful to see you. I hope you have a lovely Friday, since you live in the future. It is already Friday. I hope the rest of your Friday is fantastic. Is it Friday? What is it? Yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday over there. Let's see here. Where do I want to jump in and do this to make sure that I've got the right note? Okay, so let's start here on the C sharp. Let's just go back. Oh, we're going to have to go back pretty far because I can't jump in. I can't jump in. Oh, I can't jump in there. There's a step and a half there. So we got an A sharp. There it is. There we go. There we go. So it's... Okay, well that's gonna need some more work. Let's try this stuff on the A string here. So let's see what we got going on. We got a 3 and a 1 and 2, 3. Oh, there and a 3. 1. Oh, I forgot the bass line. It's fine. There's a lot going on. Okay, so on the A string then, oh my gosh. So it says Sol A. Okay, so we're switching to treble clef. How is that? Oh, it's an F sharp. So that's... Yeah, that was right. That's a D. Is that right? So we've got an E. E, D. Wait, we can't do that there because this cello is tuned down. E, D, E, D. C sharp. Okay, so those are the notes, except not in that octave. And then there's stuff in the bass line. But that's okay. Okay, so at the beginning of this part... Let me see what that next note is. There's a page turn here. We have a page turn. Yeah. Then it goes. What fingers do we use there? 1, 2. This out of the way. 2. 2. 1, 1. So we have okay, so that's kind of the end of that section. And then we start doing other things, and I don't want to do the other things yet. I'll just focus on this very airy beginning part. So let's I think I have the gist of this. Let's see about adding in the pizzicato, the left hand pizzicato. So I'm not starting at the beginning, I'm starting a little ways in. This is the second time we play the main melody. That's not right. We have a... Not too bad. Not too bad. Those pizzicatos aren't hard. It's just I just gotta teach myself to remember to do them. So on this page turn section here, and then now we go to the A string. And then what do we have here? We have, oh, that's nice. Oop, I forgot the pizzicato. That was the whole point. That was the whole point. Not exactly in time, but that's you kind of get the gist of where this is going. Yeah, so this is going to have to be extremely expressive. Again, going back to the instruction at the beginning of the score here, let me read it for anybody that wasn't here when I started this part. It says, in this piece, the cello is imitating the sound of the duduk, an ancient Armenian double reed instrument. As my teacher calls it, the saddest instrument in the world. Vary and experiment with tone, color, glissandi, and speed, and with a vibrato. So that's what we're doing here. So there's a lot of room for creative expression here. Like, not that there isn't usually, but explicitly the composer is saying, basically, here's the gist, make this your own. See what you like. Which I think is pretty cool. Do we want to look at the rest of this? Was this 3? It's 4 pages. Let's take a look actually at The Water Dripped and Sang. Is that the one we're looking at? No. It was How the Wind Blew. Where are you? Let's just page through here. So that one, it's in the same tuning, and it's all harmonics. So that's pretty fun. My teacher played it for me. Here it is. And it's pretty neat, I think. So, like, literally all harmonics. All harmonics. Let me change this thing here. Let me fix this, actually. Because I've had the wrong song title the whole time. Because I remembered things wrong, and I didn't look. I didn't check my work. I don't want to update the cue. I want to update the songs. There we go. Let's fix this. What is this called though? The Heart Afraid of Breaking. There we go. That's better. Oh, no. Make that bigger. Okay, I fixed it. And again, there's the, if you're on the Twitch chat, there's the link to the Bandcamp album with sheet music. Okay, so now we gotta add. This one is called Alright, that should be the correct song title. I mean, you probably would have figured it out had I not told you. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Down. Oh. Got a smooth there, slur there, one. Whoops. That's good enough for the moment. Okay, so this is all double stops with harmonics. We started bass clef. We've got... Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, so we've got a D here. And then we've got a G. So that's, we've got a C and a G, so that's right here. And then, ooh, an A. Oh, I see how she's writing it. There's an A. That's what we've got. So we've got... Where are you? So, okay, we're going to have to talk about this because oh, wait, we're in bass clef. We're in bass clef. So I was switching clefs, and that was confusing because that's wrong. I was confused because I was wrong. So then we go... Is that? That's it. There you are. We go. Maybe I should just do the top line. That's on the... Okay, so we're... So that's that's the top line. Let's see if I can get the top line. Oh, right, and I'm tuned. This is an F sharp. So that's an F. So where do I play you? I don't know where to play that harmonic. Let's see if I have instructions. I do not. All right, let's work on the bottom line. It's a G, really an F sharp. Yeah, that's right. Is that harmonic? It's a bow problem. See if we can do them together. this is going to be a challenge. So some of the bowings in here too, like the those are all up bow. There's four notes hooked together on an up bow. I think my teacher said that's called a I forget. It's some kind of vibrato, but it's like a vibrato that you do with the bow and not the left hand. This is a cool piece, and it would be cool to play both of these back to back at my next recital. Maybe we'll see. I mean, that'll be like 6 or 7 months away. So we'll kind of see. Maybe I'll go back to the elegy at some point, but I would like to get these two performance ready. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe we call it a stream, and we'll go find somebody to raid. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Everybody go follow everybody else. Do the thing. Thank you, Cathedora, for helping out with the modding. It's a very surly bunch. But I appreciate the help. And anyway, go make sure you follow Cathedora, follow everybody else. And I will see you. Like I said, I'm trying to like make myself have a schedule. Like my whole life has changed in the past like month or so. So I'm trying to like get into a groove for things. But I'm thinking that like Wednesday afternoons, U.S. Central Time is going to be a good time to stream. I didn't end up streaming yesterday. I was going to, and then went to that show last night, and I don't know, I was kind of discombobulated, and I just didn't get myself together quite well enough to do that. Another thing that I want to do is I want to be, so I'm multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch right now. I want to also be multi-streaming to Streamplace, which is a new streaming platform that is based off of the same tech that Blue Sky is based off of, the AT protocol or the Atmosphere. So if you have a Blue Sky account or an Atmosphere account, if you're up on the lingo, that'll work. But I got to figure out some setting stuff, and I haven't made myself sit down and like just get it done. So anyway, let's do this. Everybody copy the raid call. Let's see who's on at the moment that we can go say hi to. We will see, because I don't know who's... I'm not usually on Twitch at this time. Why is that weird? Oh. Well, let's... You know what? We never get to raid... DJ Dark Angel Carrie. She's a DJ out of Chicago. She's awesome. She's a big Garbage fan. She's also, she's loves music, so for obvious reasons. But I do know she's a big Garbage fan. So let's show DJ Dark Angel Carrie some love and head over there. Let's do that. It's been a minute since I've raided her. All right, I copied my own raid call, which doesn't always happen. I'm very pleased with myself for doing that. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Cathedora, for for keeping an eye on things over there as well. And I'll see you next week. Maybe sooner, but